Let's be honest for a second. The world has gone completely crazy, hasn't it? When we were younger, the secret to losing weight came down to 3 words. Just eat less. Simple, direct, effective. Today, people are injecting substances into their bellies. Stuff originally designed for diabetics, just to fit into a pair of jeans in the summer. Is that really where we are? I don't think so. And if, like me, you believe there has to be a smarter path, one that works with your biology instead of relying on chemistry, then you're in exactly the right place. Because 99% of the people who want to lose weight are completely missing the point. They count calories until they go crazy or they reach for the needle, but they're overlooking the obvious. Weight loss isn't about calories, it's about hormones. It's about controlling one single powerful hormone that tells your body to store fat or burn it. Dr. Jason Fung, a world-renowned fasting expert, reveals the real secret. We need to activate our fat-burning hormones. That's it, think about it. You might have 200,000 or 300,000 calories stored as body fat, a massive energy reserve. So why can't you access it? Because you haven't activated the right hormones. Your body has locked the safe. Let's start with the first hormone, the satiety booster. What if I told you that your body has its own natural Ozempic, completely free and with 0 side effects? It's called GLP-1. That's exactly the hormone these new blockbuster drugs are trying to artificially imitate, but your body makes it on its own right now. GLP-1 is a natural hormone. It's released primarily in the small intestine and rises in response to certain foods. When you eat, your body triggers a built-in stop mechanism. A lot of people think we're just eating machines programmed to keep going until we burst. That's wrong. When you eat, you activate GLP-1 along with other hormones, and that GLP-1 sends the signal, stop eating. The act of eating itself triggers the feedback loop that says enough. Medications just flood your system with this hormone around the clock even when you haven't eaten anything. That's the sledgehammer approach. That's why people on those drugs say they simply don't feel hungry. The natural way? You trigger it yourself. Fiber-rich foods like beans, oats, and chia seeds. Protein-rich meals, especially whey or a good piece of fish. Fermented foods like kefir, kimchi, or good old sauerkraut. These signal your brain that you're full before you ever overeat, all without a single needle. But GLP-1 is just the beginning. There's a duo of hormones that works even more directly to keep you satisfied for hours. Those are hormones 2 and 3, the satiety duo. Why does one meal keep you full for 6 hours, while another has you hungry again in 60 minutes? It comes down to how your body reads volume, fat, and protein, not just calories. When you eat, stretch receptors in your stomach are activated. When your stomach expands, it sends a signal to your brain, stop eating. When you eat a lot of protein, you activate a hormone called Peptide YY, which tells you to stop. When you consume dietary fat, you activate a hormone called cholecystokinin, which also tells you to stop. These hormones are incredibly powerful. Look at nature. There are no obese antelopes and no obese lions. Why? Because how much body fat you carry matters enormously for survival. An obese antelope gets eaten. An obese lion can't hunt. The system corrects itself. Want to stay full longer? Start your meals with protein and healthy fats. We're talking eggs for breakfast, a good steak, salmon, or avocado. Skip the liquid calories like sodas and juice, and they don't trigger peptide YY. Eat slowly so these hormones have time to kick in. When you eat a big steak, you activate all of those satiety hormones. You might not feel hungry again for an entire day. You naturally reduce your appetite without counting a single calorie. You feel full, but what about the fat that's already there? There's a hormone that your fat cells themselves produce to tell you to stop eating. The problem is your body is no longer listening. That's the fourth hormone, the fat-burning thermostat. If your fat cells produce a hormone that says stop eating, why do so many people keep overeating anyway? Leptin is a hormone released by your body fat to suppress appetite, but in overweight people, that signal gets ignored. We call this leptin resistance. When you accumulate too much body fat, your fat cells pump out leptin. Leptin tells your body to stop eating, but in overweight people, the threshold is simply set way too high. And that's the core of the problem. Why does this threshold get overridden? The issue often lies in food processing. Strip out all the fiber, grind the food into a fine powder, the white roll in the morning, the pasta at lunch. This stuff hits your bloodstream at an extreme speed. You have pure carbs going directly into your circulation. Your blood glucose and insulin spike through the roof. That's completely unnatural, and it overrides your natural stop signals. You've basically disabled your protection mechanism by ultra-processing the carbs, but you can resensitize your body to leptin. How? By cutting out those ultra-processed carbohydrates, sleeping 7 to 8 hours a night, and practicing intermittent fasting windows of 16 to 20 hours. When leptin works again, your body regulates itself. You stop constantly chasing food, so fasting helps with leptin, but it also activates another incredibly powerful hormone, one that burns fat while you sleep. That's the fifth hormone, the nighttime fat burner, which hormone burns fat while you sleep and actually increases during fasting. Growth hormone. It doesn't just help kids grow. In adults, it's a powerful fat burner, especially during intermittent fasting. When you don't eat, your insulin levels drop. You allow your body to tap into stored calories. At the same time, other hormones rise. Your sympathetic tone goes up, your cortisol levels increase, and your growth hormone climbs. These hormones instruct your body to pull energy from storage. They fire up. Think about nature again. When you see a hungry wolf, is it lethargic? No, it's on full alert. It's more dangerous than any other wolf. Compare that to a lion that just finished a meal and that lion just wants to lie down and digest. It has no energy. Boost your growth hormone naturally through deep sleep, fasting for 16 to 18 hours, and regular strength training. Yes, even after 50. That's essential for preserving muscle mass. This hormone helps maintain lean muscle while burning through fat stores. But there's one hormone you absolutely must avoid if you want to burn body fat fast, according to Dr. Fung. And this is the hormone behind the real secret at the heart of all of this. The fat storage commander. Why do two people eat the same calories, yet one gains weight and the other burns fat? The reason you're storing more calories comes down to the fact that your body has hormones telling it to store energy. There's a hormone called insulin. When people are injected with insulin, a medication for type 2 diabetes, almost everyone gains weight. If I gave you insulin, you would gain weight. It has nothing to do with your willpower. Why? Because I'm giving your body the instruction to store energy. Weight gain and obesity aren't a function of calories in, calories out. They're a function of hormones. Body fat is an energy store. That's true, but that's not the real question. The real question is, why are you storing more calories than you're burning? And the answer is that you're commanding your body to do so. It all comes down to one master hormone, insulin. When insulin is high, your body locks the fat away. When it's low, your body can finally access that stored energy. To lower your insulin, prioritize foods that keep your blood sugar stable. Eggs, meat, leafy greens, quality olive oil, avocado. Avoid refined carbohydrates like white bread, pasta, the afternoon pastry, sweet juices, and sodas. They send insulin spiking. Incorporate intermittent fasting, but even 14 to 16 hours is enough. Lower insulin means your body has access to fat, which leads to fat burning. You've allowed insulin to drop, and that's what enables your body to burn stored fat. That's the hormonal signal that says, open the gates, let the body fat come out. And that's the missing piece of the puzzle. People wonder why they can't burn the fat on their body. There are 200 or 300,000 calories of stored fat right there. Why can't you access them? Because you haven't activated the right hormones. If you start intermittent fasting now, if you let your insulin drop, your body can use that energy. And when you go back to eating normally, you don't immediately regain the weight. The key isn't your willpower, it's your hormonal balance. Control your insulin and you control your weight. That's the real secret that 99% of people are completely missing. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content just like this.